In Kenya, youth account for over 65% of the population, with almost 500,000 youth entering the labor market annually. The agriculture sector has potential to offer the youth decent and self-employment, as well as the opportunity to participate as member owners of their businesses. The Kenyan government has identified 11 value chains as priority, which will create employment through exports and provide food security, including coffee, tea, fishing, edible oil, cotton, rice, maize, dairy, and beef.
Good people, when you hear your name, please walk a bit faster.
Cooperatives and Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Development CS, Simon Chelugui, says the knowledge gained by the youth will go a long way in providing the much-needed skills and management competence in operating the current business environment and create jobs as well as create an impact on local communities. Speaking in Mombasa at the Yara graduation ceremony, the Cabinet Secretary noted that the government is supporting small businesses to access affordable credit through the Hustler Fund. The fund offers between 500 and 50,000 Kenyan shillings at an interest rate of 8% per annum, thus offering affordable credit. E-commerce is to be introduced through this Hustlers Fund.
In view of this, the government launched the Hustler Fund, and a flagship program of the government manifesto that will go a long way in realizing financial inclusion for millions of Kenyans who would otherwise be excluded from the mainstream financial system. The personal finance product, which offers between 500 shillings and 50,000 at an interest rate of 8% per annum, has in over 5 months since its launch provided affordable credit to 19 million Kenyans.
The Kenyan government acknowledges that micro, small and medium enterprises contribute significantly to the country's economy, where the sector accounts for 85% of non-farm jobs. However, MSMEs have limited access to credit, thus the government is looking forward to offering MSMEs financing at reasonable rates. Unlike 75% of Uganda's micro, small and medium enterprises, nearly 75% of these in Uganda have unfulfilled financing needs.
Not one company or government can do it alone. Right. So we need to be creative on how we enable these value chains. Capital is a challenge for farmers, but also for small businesses. How we create spaces along with governments. First, governments can create a conducive environment and unlock potential funding, and we can play our part by supporting these initiatives, educating, training, development, and knowledge transfer.
We are preparing the way and the foundation for rural economic transformation. Our government is serious in creating jobs at the last mile. So what you see here today is that the 500 stockists that are graduating today are agents of change. What they have learned, they will put in practice to be able to touch millions of farmers, not only to improve their productivity, which, as we have all heard, we need to get food secure. So that's the first foundation. Secondly, the skills they have learned, they will grow their businesses. So they will create employment opportunities within their own ecosystem as MSMEs.
And to believe our MSMEs, who are part and parcel of my ministry's mandates, have now gained knowledge, not just on farm inputs, but also on managing their small enterprises. As a government, we will ride on this initiative and keep on pushing further and learning and building lessons from this initiative.
Kenya's 7.4 million MSMEs hold the key to job creation and greater productivity. However, they urgently need greater access to credit to scale up operations, raise their productivity, and deliver shared prosperity for Kenyans. According to data from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, for the quarter that concluded in December, 2.1 million people out of the total of 2.97 million are currently unemployed, and the only way to address this is by providing funding for MSMEs. Now Mtumba, Business Today.